Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he gets him around 6 there. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. They'll try and throw it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Hall once more. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. A very short kick here from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Returning it from the 4. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now give left side. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Throwing his Levis on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Shotgun now for Levis. Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
3rd and short yardage, Levis. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He connects downfield on 4. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets them 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the first.
Come on, like 90.
Levis throwing again. Complete out to the right. And he's in. Touchdown. The Snowhawks finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. He doesn't like what he sees, so a touchback. They're going to begin at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Coming right is Hall. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. 7-3 is our score. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. Up close to that 45-yard line.